Welcome to Friday afternoon, ladies and gents. Cam Case, welcome to the show, my friend. Tell everybody where you're tuning in from as well. Those of you joining us over on LinkedIn and YouTube today, welcome to our Friday afternoon decompression session. This is the Friday afternoon jam session, so anything and everything goes, but we'll keep it G-rated for today. Welcome, Cam Case. Where are you tuning in from, Cam? Let me know. A lot of people missed the show last week, so we didn't do a show last week, and I had several people follow up and say, hey man, what's the deal? My Friday afternoon jams. If you're joining us over on YouTube land, say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Cam is tuning in from the great state of Minnesota. Welcome to the show, Cam. Let me know what time it is for you. It is straight up 12:49 p.m. here on the East Coast. I think you guys are a couple hours behind us. Cam, I think you've been on the show before, but if this is your first time catching the Do What Is Necessary live stream, aka the Friday Jam Sessions, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let me know whether or not this is the first time that you have caught this show. Again, this is our Ask Me Anything Friday Jam Session, so anything ClickUp, marketing, sales, entrepreneurship, whatever. We are going to talk some ClickUp today for sure. Got lots to talk about in the ClickUp world. I figured you were a couple hours behind us, Cam. So awesome. We got Danny Chapo tuning in. Excellent, excellent. Glad to have you. He is tuning in from England, Nottingham, England. Yeah, he said, good to see you back. We're glad to have you join us today as well. It is a chilly, rainy day on Friday here in the Midwest. We've kind of gotten lucky the last 4 weeks. We've had days where it's in the 70s. Spring is teasing us right now. We've got flowers growing in the yard, but I think today it's in the low 40s. Anyway, Cam's been here before. He's been here, done that, so thank you, Cam, for tuning in. I see a few more people have joined us over on LinkedIn land. We got some lurkers in the house, so say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what the weather's like where you're at, too. So, Cam, you're probably maybe a little cooler than I am. I don't know. Over in Minnesota. Spent 8 winters in Maine, so yes, I can empathize with the cold. Just chilling on a Friday afternoon with my awesome Tech Tribe Yeti mug with some cold brew in it on a Friday afternoon. But we are glad to have you join us. Again, this is my way of just rounding out the week, decompressing with some jams on a Friday afternoon. Maybe we'll learn a few things, and maybe by accident as well. I know a lot of people watch this on the replay stream, so thank you so much for tuning in. But also post in the comments if you're watching on the replay and let me know where you're tuning in from and let me know that you are here. We are super glad to have you. But yeah, if you have questions about setup, about gear, about live streaming, a lot of people ask about cameras, setup, and all the gear that I use. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we want to talk a little bit about that. So yeah, Cam said it's a balmy 31, so 1 degree below freezing. I'll be glad when spring gets here. I'm about all done with winter. It's about time for it to go away already. That way we can have our summertime fun days. I'm going to switch gears here and let's just jump into some content. I wanted to talk about a few things. Any ClickUp users out there, let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. If you have no idea what ClickUp is, maybe by the end of this you'll have an idea. But I've been a ClickUp user for 2 years. Absolutely fell in love with the product 2 years ago. Revamped it. Kind of fell outside of love with it for a while because I made it way too complicated. But I've since spent the last 6 months just kind of revamping, cleaning things up, making it simpler. The tech nerd in me just went all too crazy on setup and complexity. But yeah, if you're using a ClickUp, let me know in the comments. Because I want to talk about some of the new features that just came out. ClickUp had their annual user conference last week, and they released ClickUp. Well, they haven't released it yet, so it's still in beta that's due to come out. I'm hoping to get access to it this month. General availability will be next month, I believe. So let me bump this down. I'm just going to show you their little promo video, and then we'll talk about some of the features inside ClickUp that I am super excited about. Yeah, we'll just roll the tape. Hopefully we want to get bounced off the air for copyright on their music. Super excited about that one. It's going to be faster. I like it when tools are faster. They're all about saving time. And obviously, if the app runs faster, that's cool too. So they released this. They started plugging it last fall. But I want to talk about some of the things that were in that video. I'm going to kind of just clip this and play a little bit. We'll talk about it. Yeah, any ClickUp users that have just joined us over in LinkedIn or YouTube, let me know. If you're just joining us too, let me know in the comments where you're at, where you're tuning in from, so that I can do a proper hello. So I got my little cheat sheet out here, the things that I'm kind of psyched about. But basically, it's going to be a totally refreshed platform from the design, the architecture, and performance. That's what I'm really excited about, is some of the features that they're releasing. So I'm going to go through and talk about a few of those. Yeah, so if you go to ClickUp 3.0, you can find their page, but I like the revamped layout. We'll go through a couple of these. But again, I'm excited about ClickUp 3.0. I'm excited about this too. They've expanded their partner ecosystem, and they announced that last week as well. And so I'm excited about jumping in and doing more with ClickUp this year. Not only for my company, but training others on how to use ClickUp and how literally it's been life-changing for me, being able to organize my stuff into one place. I've tried so many tools out there, been in the tech industry for 30 years, and by far this has been the easiest platform to set up, customize, and make it do what I want it to do. But I'm excited about their partner ecosystem. They're going to be opening up a lot more of the tool itself for integrations, APIs, things like that. So I'm super excited about it. That part of it. I'll just roll through here. I did pulled some clips off of their website. And that, as you can see, it is a much cleaner look. I do everything in dark mode. They've got the light mode here. But I'm happy because I've used Notion for a while too. And I like some of the simplicity and minimalism of Notion. But I love the robust capabilities of ClickUp. I always keep coming back to that. I attempted to make a switch over to Notion, but I just couldn't do it. There was things in it that just were cumbersome, and it's not set up truly to be a task manager. It's an information manager, in my opinion. But it's great for being able to manage, projects, tasks, and like I said, I manage it for my whole life, basically. I've developed a life operating system inside that, so I'll give you a little bit of a peek of that today. But a lot of people have been asking about that and have been asking me to do a full walkthrough of my Life OS in ClickUp. I've been holding off because I know they've got things coming out that I want access to that'll make things a little simpler. But as you can see here, it is a little bit cleaner of a layout, very minimalism when you look at from a space view for the different spaces that you have inside ClickUp. Like over here on the sidebar is much cleaner look to it. The simplicity of it. There was just so much they crammed into the tool. One that I didn't really use, but it just made it a little bit cluttered. And as you can see, they've kind of cleaned things up. And this is one of the things that I'm really excited about here is they've kind of upgraded the top taskbar. So it's more like the apps that we're already accustomed to, seeing your profile picture up there at the top right. When you click on that, I can jump to the things that are super important to me. It used to be down here on the bottom, which, again, 6 1/2 dozen or another. I like it a little bit better up there. And that way, getting to the app center, the template center, things are a little bit faster for the common things that I do every day in ClickUp. So I like that UI change that they made there. I also like this view as well because I can go through and quickly get to things, again, with less clicks. Because I tend to find they actually did a demonstration of it during the Level Up conference last week of, for somebody to log into ClickUp, get where they want, and actually start work. It would take anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. And I know that sounds like a minimal thing, but they've been able to reduce that down to like 20 or 30 seconds. So just think about how that doubles up in the course of a day, being able to save you time. So I like the fact that they've listened to us ClickUp users over the last year or so and have actually put things in places where you can get to your data, you can get to the things you need to be working on. All of the things you need to focus on, your to-do list, and managing a team can all be done right there from that top taskbar. So I think that is pretty cool, being able to schedule meetings and assign tasks to people right out of that top menu bar. And again, having those views across the top for overview, your tasks, comments, activity, and calendar. Much less clicking if you're, again, it's ClickUp, I know, but less clicks is good. Let's see what else here. So that was, I like that welcome change there. And the revamped homepage is one of the things that I really liked. Let me see if it'll give me a full screenshot view. So from what they're saying, this is a completely different architecture than the current version of ClickUp is based upon. But I'm excited about that. This was one of the things that they've come out with as well as universal search. And which I think that's pretty cool because it will search not only things inside of ClickUp, but they're opening up integrations for other apps for you to be able to search other apps from within ClickUp. And I think that again, going back to useful time savings I like that feature. And as you can see here, you can look at things, like I said, inside of ClickUp, but they've got a few integrations ready. GitHub, Figma, Salesforce, Google Docs, Dropbox. Again, the common things that you're probably using anyway, but universal search inside of ClickUp for Google Docs and Dropbox is awesome, because that'll make it much easier to find common documents and assets, things that you have stored in those file systems. So for those of you who are probably going to ask, I don't know whether they're going to do OneDrive or not, but I would imagine that capability is going to open up as they release this. So you may be able to search from OneDrive inside of ClickUp as well. And yes, of those of you who are tech folks, I just could never fall in love with Teams. It's just too buggy as hell. I just couldn't get my hands around it, and just every time I use it for a couple clients that I do work with, and I hate it. Sorry. It just drives me crazy. Things don't synchronize well. But anyway, I digress. We won't do any Microsoft bashing today. But I like the ability to have that universal search from within ClickUp. So I thought that was pretty cool. You can, as you can see from their little video clip here, if I do a search and I'm looking for, an enterprise deal, as you can see, it's pulling from Salesforce, Google Docs, Figma. So again, that's pretty awesome to be able to have that capability built right into ClickUp. Saves me a lot of time trying to find stuff. So this is one that I am super stoked about. This is one of the things that I've been begging for, and that I am most excited about. And again, this feature right here is one of the things that I've been waiting the most for before I switch my Life OS and go full training mode on that. As you can imagine, everything inside of ClickUp is called a task. And not everything needs to be a task. I have databases of things inside of ClickUp that aren't tasks, but everything up to this point has been labeled a task. So as you can see here, you have the ability to name it different things. And again, you have full customization as to what you call things. So you could do some CRM functionalities right inside of here. So you could call things accounts, which could be companies. You can have contacts. If you do software tracking, you can have, bugs, milestones, tasks. And again, sky's the limit for the ability to do things in there. One of the things that I track is software. I got a YouTube video up of how I track all the different software inside my company. So that data is not necessarily a task, but I have the ability of renaming that and having a task type called software. So again, just simplifies, it simplifies things for me, having the ability to rename things and have it not everything be called a task. So I think that was pretty cool. That's one of the big features that I'm waiting on. Let's see here, just roll this. Yeah, I think that was cool. The inbox, they've cleaned up the look of the inbox, made it much simpler, so your notifications and activity are much cleaner. So I do like that. Yeah, and the ability they've kind of mimicked some of the features in Notion for being able to pop out a task from a sidebar. That way you can stay in what you're working on and just pop that out. Again, less mouse clicks, so I can just easily do things that I need to do right inside of that little pop-out view. And then I can keep working. So I like that. And then the home function inside of ClickUp. Let me just flip over. I'll show you what this looks like right now. The home function. As you can see, it's just, it's okay, but it's not this. And I like having that. And again, you have the full ability to customize it. I can't really do a whole lot of customization with the current home page. So I do kind of like that. being able to move things around. You can actually customize with graphics in the background. So again, it's just those little things, for me. But again, any ClickUp users, pop that in the chat. I see a few more have joined us over in LinkedIn land. So say hello. And you can see how you can go from sidebar mode, but you can also, pop that out into kind of an overlay mode, a pop-up mode, which they currently have. But I like that little sidebar view because, as you can see, once you do this view here, I can't see what's behind it. So I like that, the pop-out view to the side because I can still see other things that might be related to that. Again, little things that they've cleaned up in the UI. Yeah, this is one of the things too, is being able to have, I've got those in a lot of places. I've got some different views. Like this right here is a task view or a folder view. And I like how they've cleaned up the UI here at the top. Because if I go to a folder view now, let's just say, let's just do like a marketing view. And again, as you can see, it's just okay, but there's so many things going on. I like the cleaner look to this. I like how they've kind of truncated things here, and the ability to have those views in columns. Like I don't really have that any ability here. I guess I could do a board view would give you kind of the columns, but yeah, it's just a cleaner UI. I like it much better. Docs Hub was another one. I like how they finally have collections, so you can have all of your docs that are inside of ClickUp, which again, it opens up some capabilities. Like my Life OS is actually built on it's a doc page, but I have it pull in data from other places. So it's actually pulling in a database view of the content that my ideas inbox. So I like the ability to have collections. That's kind of a new feature, which I thought was, again, that's going to make my life a little easier. And then they actually have AI built in. We're all familiar with ChatGPT. Anybody use ChatGPT? Put that in the comments. I'm going to grab some coffee real quick. But yeah, any AI users, anybody use ChatGPT or any of the others out there, let me know in the comments. Let's see if I got all of the other things. Cam K says yes, he's using ChatGPT. It's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. And I love the fact that they're going to bake some AI right into ClickUp. So if this is a ClickUp doc. And again, I'll just run through kind of how they've got that in the pop-up window. And I thought this was cool. Let me back up here so you can kind of see that little pop-up window. This was pretty cool. You can actually have it summarize the doc. You can have it explain items and generate action items from what it sees in that document. And that is pretty cool, especially the summarization. I like how you click summarize, and again, it will summarize that for you. So again, just like ChatGPT. Cam, what's your favorite thing to do with ChatGPT, by the way? And if you're using this, again, you're watching on the replay, I know pretty much everybody's using ChatGPT these days. But let me know, what is your favorite thing, the time saver with ChatGPT? But I thought this was pretty cool, especially if I'm doing, like, have a long document that somebody else wrote. I really like the fact that it can actually do a summarization and it will actually put that summary right there in the dock. And I think, again, another time-saving feature, which I love. So again, you just click that summarize button, and then you can insert a summary block. And that would be great for, weekly reports, monthly reports, whatever type of data you're collecting inside of ClickUp. Let's see, this feature, again, I'm going through, this is the command center. So they've revamped the command center. So this is their / commands. So they've revamped this, which I do like, because again, it's going to search everything inside there. Let's see, what is the other one? Oh, this is one that I kind of really like. They're building in conditional logic inside of forms. So if you weren't aware, you can actually create forms, internal forms and external forms, that you can have on your website to be able to populate data right inside of ClickUp. And we use this for a couple client onboardings, like for my coaching and things. That's part of my onboarding process, is a ClickUp form that people fill out. And I love the fact that I can now have conditional logic baked into the form for it to be able to ask additional questions. Again, that's if they answer this, do something, do this. So I think that is really cool. And again, they're just up in the game with the ability to stay inside of ClickUp. So this replaces your having to go out to your WordPress site, build a form, have Zapier dump that data in there, or Integromat, Make, or some other type of automation tool to get that data inside of ClickUp. I can now do that right inside of ClickUp using a ClickUp form. See, this one is the App Center. And again, this is really, again, another game changer down the road. They're enabling some apps already by default, which we talked about. But they're actually going to be having more, and they're going to be opening up the API for other integrations, doing things inside of ClickUp and integrating with ClickUp. So I do like the fact they've simplified that. And again, that used to be like 3 or 4 clicks to get inside of the App Center to be able to turn things on and off and do some configurations. So I love that feature. And this is one of the things that I have not used, but they've got whiteboard features that have been around in ClickUp for a bit. But I love this next layer. I've kind of used a little bit of it. I was using Whimsical for a while, just to do like, brainstorming, mind mapping type stuff. But again, they've built in a lot more functionality inside the whiteboards, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to really jumping in, getting my hands dirty with this, because I think this could be very useful for planning marketing campaigns. Those of you tech folks out there, you can kind of go through and whiteboard a lot of stuff. That's kind of how I work is, I like to mind map stuff out, especially when I'm creating courses and things. So I do like that. And they're also doing some updates to dashboards. Like this right here is a ClickUp dashboard. So you'll see I have a lot of things in here, and a lot of everything is fully customizable, but they're going to open up some additional features in there as well. So I'm excited about that. So there's, again, we're going to be doing lots of training as soon as I get my hands on it. We're probably going to do some online classes inside of our Team Orange. So those of you who are Team Orange members are going to get that training absolutely free. But if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. If you'd be interested in jumping on learning ClickUp, setting up ClickUp, so you're going to get all the templates we create during the training. So this is going to be very hands-on. We're going to build stuff as we go as well. So, hey, Jason, what's happening, my friend? Good to see you on a Friday afternoon. Let's see here. Where was I? So I did get a question come in. So just give me a second. So Danny asked, What would you recommend for a new MSP website just getting started? So want to start it lean, then get a specialist one done later at a later date. Looked at Wix, Squarespace, etc., but looking for better ideas. That is a great question. And here's my question back for you, Danny. Are you a member of the Tech Tribe? I'll wait for you to answer back while I get logged into the Tech Tribe. Danny already knew where I was going with that. He said, yeah, I'm going to say Growably. I think I need to look at this more and know you've done some training on it, but only more recently have seen it can do a website. Am I able to demo? Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll give you a little demo on that. Did I miss anything else? I think, Cam K said sales intro email template, MSP package quote template. So I'm assuming that's probably whiteboards or things you'd like to do or learn inside of ClickUp. If so, just give me a thumbs up, Cam. Yeah, so let's go again. Let me get logged into Growably. And we did a full tutorial on this as well, Danny. I'll pop that in the chat for you as well. There is a website builder functionality, and we're actually Jason and I are working together on stuff. Oh, gotcha, Cam. Yeah, he said that's what he's using ChatGPT for, is sales templates, MSP packaging. Nice. Yeah, so Danny said, cool, not seen anything on websites with it. He's seen the bits on the CRM, so perfect. Let me go, again, just let me pop up YouTube here real quick here. Yeah, so pop up this, so on the YouTube channel, let's see here. We released a website builder. There you go. So what I'm going to do is just pop this in the chat for you. Danny, yeah, Nigel and I worked on this last year and released a pop-up or website builder right into Growably. So I just put that in the chat for you. But Nigel walks through, how to set everything up using your website. Again, if I come in here, there you go. You're welcome, my friend. But yeah, so basically, Growably is absolutely free website builder. And again, it's super fast. The backbone of everything in Growably is very close to being on network with Google. So everything is super fast. And again, we are actually, we're working with Jason Hall right now on getting his website switched over. So yeah, inside of here, let me refresh my mouse here. All right. Yeah, so you just come in here to websites, Danny. Actually, let's go into a work in progress one. So yeah, if you go into websites, you'll see the couple things in here. You'll see the Growably website builder. And again, Nigel covers all of that inside of the training as to, you want to clone this first as you go through and build your site. But again, it's not, it'll take you a few hours to get it set up, but I definitely recommend starting there, because this would be much easier. The forms you create in here that you put on your pages, it goes straight into your CRM. So again, no third-party tools with getting data into your CRM tool. But yeah, inside of here are all the different pages and templates, template blocks that you have access to. And again, Nigel walks through all of that in the training. Actually, let me go back out here. So I just want to show you the page first. But yeah, so if you're watching this video and you are an MSP or an IT provider and don't know what TechTribe is and have no idea what this is, there is a link down below to the TechTribe. So it's orangenomad.com/TechTribe. You can get 40% off of your first month, and you get access to this full-blooded CRM, website builder, funnel tool. Like, it is so many things. All that for the low price of $49 a month, which is insane to me. But as you can see here, here's all the different sections. But as you come through here, it'll also jump you out to that video that I just showed you as well, Danny. But again, start here, build yourself a basic landing page. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Keep costs down. I know you're probably a nimble MSP, as you're just getting started. So definitely jump on that training, go through here. And if you need help, definitely post that inside the tribal forums if you get stuck on anything. But yeah, we're going to be rebuilding Jason's whole website inside of Growably for him. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Like I said, I think Jason's going to be able to save, what was it? Jason, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was like $130 a month right now. I think he's paying to Pronto or Vertical Action, might be Vertical. But yeah, big savings to go from $130 a month down to free.
Absolutely free. Free.
Yep. $129 a month. So yeah. Excellent. We're going to have him up before the end of the month. We'll have Jason converted over. But yeah, if that's something that you'd be interested in, having us do that, Danny, let me know. Reach out to me on LinkedIn. Shoot me a message. Happy to help you with that. I was actually instrumental in bringing this to the tribe. I worked with Nigel creating this website builder for the tribe last year. And I think he launched it. I think it was August. So 6 months ago. Yeah, I think it was all. Yeah, actually September 2nd is when he posted up this video. So yeah, we released it in August, worked on it, and then he released it right at the beginning of September. So yeah, definitely look into that. But again, if you want some help getting that ready, let me know. Yeah, as you can see, I am a huge fan of TechTribe. Nigel has created something absolutely awesome there. So I do a lot of Growably training. And by the way, Danny and Jason, anybody else who's on the call cam, if you're a TechTribe member as well, next week are our monthly Growably calls. So I do 2 different training sessions every single month on Growably. So again, we can demo some of the site builder in there if you want. So if you get that started and just have questions or just looking to, get some help on it, next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we also do another show on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Because obviously we got to keep track of all these time zones. Time zones are absolutely crazy when you're dealing with a global audience and global membership. Yeah, Jason said he will be there. And Cam said, yes, Growably is worth the money alone. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're probably going to spend an average CRM is going to cost you $75 to $100 a month. And you guys are getting that plus all kinds of training, templates, community, and the list goes on and on and on and on for $49. At some point that will go up, so you definitely want to jump in the tribe, lock yourself into that $49 pricing, because you'll be grandfathered in at that. But yeah, he's just adding so much value, and there's so much more we have coming later this year. So definitely look at that. So Danny said, are the Grobly training invites published in the tribe? Yes, they are. And let me go over here and see if I can log into the tribe. But next week, there'll be a banner that will be at the top of the tribal forums, Danny. But you can also, there isn't any registration. So let me pop back over here, Danny, and I'll show you. If you subscribe to the Tech Tribe YouTube channel, that's where we do everything as a live stream. So both of these are done live. So both of those are right here on the Tech Tribe's website. So that's all you literally have to do is come in here and click this. And when we're live, you'll get to chat, ask questions. And again, we're doing 2 of those next week, one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. But yeah, if you subscribe to the Tech Tribe YouTube channel, that way you get notifications whenever we post these up. Because I usually try to post them up a few weeks ahead of time, sometimes a month ahead of time. I'm not logged in, but if you're logged in, you can actually have it remind you as well for those events right on YouTube. So I see you're already on YouTube, so go ahead and subscribe while you're there. I'll pop that in the chat for you as well, just in case anybody else might be seeing this at a later date. Yeah, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we're going to be doing a lot more things. We don't want you to miss out, but yes, it will be published in the tribe as well. Let me get logged in here. Yeah, so you'll see that next week. Danny, you'll actually see a banner on the top of the tribal forums. It'll be up here across the top, reminding people about the Grobly calls as well. But again, it's going to take you to these 2 links out on YouTube. So, oh, Danny asks this: what RMM would you use as a new startup? I think he said he used ConnectWise Automate in the past and is looking for a per tech price cost if possible. Yeah, so I get that. Some more of a fixed cost. When I ran my MSP, we were a full ConnectWise shop. And again, it was just my preference. There was only 2 players in the market when I started my MSP in 2004, Autotask and ConnectWise, and they really didn't have their RMM tools till later on. But one of the things that I am hearing about, and again, I'm not sure on pricing, Danny, is he said Synchro seems to have a PSA RMM, $150, but the RMM doesn't look great. I only want RMM to pair with Halo. That was actually my next going to tell you. I've heard a lot of good things about Halo. But are they just PSA? Or do they have an RMM component as well? Let's go find out. Yeah, again, Halo wasn't around. We get so many new RMM players. I think it's Halo PSA, but yeah, I think Danny just said, yeah, Halo's just a PSA, no RMM. Let's go into the tribal forums and find that out too. That's probably where I would go to look. Again, I've been out of the actual day-to-day use of RMM tools for a little while since I sold my MSP, Danny. But if you come in here to the tribal forums and just do a search, I'm just going to do a quick search because I know there's been a billion discussions on this inside the tribe as well. Yeah, I can't remember which one you're using, Jason or Cam. Yeah, Cam says that Synchro has per tech pricing, so... Yeah, and have you been happy with it, Cam? Let me know if you're using that and if you've been happy with it. Yeah, so Halo's got the integrations, but no RMM. Let me just do here. Let's just do... You set my soul on fire. Yeah, Ninja was another one. But yeah, you might want to look through the tribal forums just to see what people are saying about the tool. Again, being ConnectWise shop, we used ConnectWise and Continuum, which I think it's now under the same umbrella. I think it's the same tool now. But yeah, we used that for almost a decade. We're super happy with that. Yeah, Cam said he is using it and it's working well so far. So that might be something you look at, Danny. The other thing, you could come in here to the tribal forums and look in the product vault. And let's just look over here on the right hand side. I think there is a category. Yeah, there is a whole category for RMM. Just see if there's any comments in here. Yeah, so again, this will kind of give you the ones that are available. Super Ops, I couldn't think of it. That was another RMM that seems to be up and coming. The superops.ai. So that might be worth a look. Let's see if they have anything on their pricing. So we go monthly pricing. Yeah, it looks like they do have RMM standard. So $89 per tech per month. 150 endpoints per tech. So that might be another one to look at, Danny. So yeah, that may be worth it. So. Yeah, thank you, Cam. Cam said Jason can PM me on LinkedIn if he has questions, or Danny, whichever one. Yeah, Cam Case. Yeah, you might just look him up on LinkedIn, Danny. But yeah, I've heard good things about Super Ops as well. So that might be another one that might be worth a look, and looks like they do have per tech pricing and monthly pricing. So let's see what's changed to if you go to, so it goes down $10 a month. So you save $120 for the year. So anyway, yeah, something. Thanks for the questions. Yeah, I know we could probably get into a whole. You'll see if you look into the tribal forums at all, that you definitely can get in the weeds there with conversations around RMM tools, and cybersecurity as well is a big topic. So awesome. Anthony, good to have you with us today. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Yeah, let me know if you're going to be joining us for our office hours this afternoon as well, Anthony. Yeah, those of you who are Team Orange members, we do almost every week. We missed a couple weeks here as I had some things going on last week. Yeah, we've got office hours going on this afternoon at 3 o'clock. So that's the ability to kind of do something similar to here without an audience, but we can kind of dig deeper into the weeds on things. And yeah, if you're curious as to what Team Orange is, that is at my private coaching mastermind. And I'll put this in the chat as well if you're interested. But yeah, so if you're interested in getting one-on-one coaching with me, similar to what we're doing here, private chat, private website, not a Facebook group. Yeah, we do some fun things. Yeah, we're going to be doing office hours today. We do co-working sessions, live training. We got some cool stuff coming up later on this year as well that I'm working on currently. Yeah, I see some people just joined us over on LinkedIn. Say hello. Any lurkers out there, say hello where you're tuning in from. Appreciate having you on the call today. I'm going to take my cold brew coffee. Sorry, Anthony, I think you're hot brew coffee. If you guys have any questions on setup, on gear, all that fun stuff, yeah, as you can see here, I'm looking at the comments right here on my screen. I can easily scroll through those and pop those up on the screen. Anthony says he plans on joining us at 3 today. Let's see if there were any other questions. Let me dig through my email real quick, see if any other questions came through this week. Anthony said he's either or. Coffee is good. Amen to that, my friend. I make cold brew by the gallon for my household. Hot is just nice on the sore throat. Yes, I hear you. I don't have any with me. I actually found, I'll put this up on the screen. I actually found a really awesome concentrated coffee that I absolutely love. They sent me some free coffee rewards as well. Just pull that up for you. Danny, thank you for joining us. He's got to run. It's good to have you back, and thanks for answering those questions. You enjoy your weekend as well, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us live this afternoon. Now I gotta find it. Actually, let's just do a search. Yeah, so if you want to know any of the gear that I use, go to orangenomad.com/gear. Everything that I use that you see both here in this shot here, I'll give you the top-down shot. All the gear that I use is on my site. orangenomad.com/gear. But this is one of the ones I found, Anthony, is Javi coffee. And yeah, I think this stuff is awesome. It's concentrated coffee. So like a teaspoon of that makes a giant cup of this. So you just add water, or I use chocolate almond milk because I love that. It's like my afternoon milkshake. But yeah, this stuff's awesome. You can buy it on Amazon. Yes, absolutely love this. They've got different flavors. I like the mocha flavored, which is what you see here. That's my favorite flav. Yeah, I thought I had a couple other questions come through in my email, but can't seem to find them right now. But yeah, if you have any questions, pop those in the chat. We'll hang out for another few minutes. Go over and look at my LinkedIn. I think there was a question came in. Is anybody else finding dark mode LinkedIn been super buggy lately? Like I have to refresh the page all the time. Kind of does the same thing on both my laptop and my desktops. I've got 3 desktops and it seems to be doing the same thing. Yeah, let me see where that was. Of course, I can't find it now when we're live. Guess I'll have to find that and we'll answer that next week. Anthony said, any recommendations on learning all this gear? I know it's kind of overwhelming at times, isn't it? We can do that on office hours if you want, Anthony. He just got himself a new Mac Mini. Yeah, there isn't really one resource that I found that give me everything. I've been studying YouTube for the past year or so, and just like I said, as I go along tinkering with things. It's crazy, but I've been live streaming nearly 3 years. April 1st of this year will be 3 years I've been live streaming. And I started with a Blue Yeti mic and a C920 Logitech webcam, and now it has become all of this. Yeah, that's definitely something that we can chat about on the this afternoon as well. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely we can kind of go through that. Since you're a Mac user, we can talk about Ecamm Live, which is my live streaming software. Yeah, we can kind of go through things a couple at a time, Anthony, if you want. But yeah, if you're interested in doing your own live stream, let me know as well, because we're actually also doing remote production services. So if you want a live stream like this for yourself, but don't have the time, energy, or the don't care to learn all the tech and the gear and stuff for doing live streaming, that's cool too. We can handle all the heavy lifting for you and produce a live stream like this for you, full with graphics, animations, camera angles, all that fun stuff. If you're interested in that, we're getting ready to roll out a new brand around that, Orange Nomad Productions. I've had so many people ask me about that, but Anthony, you'll get the behind the scenes as a Team Orange member. So, yeah, I can show you how to use all this stuff. You tend to find you might have
a little bit of gas, and that is
gear acquisition syndrome. That is a famous term in the once you get in the content creation space and start producing content. Yeah, you get
a little gas.
And I haven't bought anything for, let me think here. I haven't bought anything new since September. So I've gone a full 6 months and not bought any new gear. So, but I love live streaming. We talked a lot about that on the Not an MSP show the other day, about how I still have been preaching this for a couple of years, how MSPs should be doing things like this, just answering questions, having a little bit of doing some edutainment. But I think it is definitely worth the effort because nobody else is doing it. And it is the best way, in my humble opinion, to gain that know, like, and trust that you need to build that trust gap that is there with selling managed services. So Anthony's looking for mostly a structured approach. I'll point you. I'll see if I can kind of compile some video, maybe a playlist that you can go through, Anthony. Maybe I'll work on that this week, just looking through some of the videos that I've used to learn techniques and software and hardware, microphone setup, audio, all that fun stuff. I was doing audio video installs prior to COVID, and then everything kind of just grinded to a halt. So I started doing this from my home studio in a smaller space. But yeah, we're going to be branching back out now that things are finally opening back up and the threat of dying from COVID is less now. But yeah, anybody that's just joining us, if you have questions, let me know in the chat. We're going to hang out for another minute or so. I need to grab some lunch before we jump on our office hours over on Team Orange. Anthony said, really, the focus is to be structured rather than embracing the acquisition mindset. It's dangerous because it's an expensive addiction, too. So if you're wondering where all the music comes from, it is playing from Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is a resource that I use for all of our audio clips, live streaming, all the training courses that I have. But you can get a free trial down in the description below. All kinds of different genres of music. Yeah, Jason said he's a synchro user as well. Just going to check the comments one last time here. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Some chow time. But yes, if there are any topics that you would like to see me cover on a future jam session or training session, let me know in the comments down below. But thank you so much, those of you who joined us this afternoon. Anthony, Jason, Danny, who else we had on here this afternoon? Cam Case, can't forget about you, my friend. Thank you for showing up live with me this afternoon. Offering to help out too. You're awesome, thank you. Thought we had a couple more join us, but yeah. We are back. I know a lot of people use this as a Saturday morning. I've had a few people say they watch these live streams on Saturday mornings while they're in the office catching up for the week. So those of you who are tuning in on the replay, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, we're going to keep these going. This was just an experiment as we started the year, just to see how people would enjoy this format. Again, just a little decompression session, maybe learn a few things on a Friday afternoon. You're welcome, Jason. I appreciate having you on the call this afternoon as well. And Anthony, I will see you in just about an hour, my friend. But yeah, again, thank you so much for all of you that tuned in live today. And that is going to wrap it for me. I don't think the rain has let up yet. But such is life. Spring will be here. And if you happen to be here in the United States,
The blasted time changes this weekend, so you'll have to turn your clocks forward 1 hour. So we lose an hour's sleep on Sunday. Boo!
hate that. That's the thing. The biggest thing I hate about spring is that time change. I wish they would get rid of that daylight savings time. I can't be the only one. So, oh, let's see, Anthony. I'm going to behave today. What's for lunch today? For me, it's a salad. It's a sad
salad. That's it. Super simple.
Anyway, thanks again to everybody who tuned in live, and again, I appreciate all of the support that we get for the show. Lots of content coming up too. Waiting for the ClickUp 3.0 to be released and get my hands on that. I have so much I want to dig in and learn myself and be able to teach others how to use ClickUp. It's my favorite tool. But again, be safe, have a great weekend, and I will see everybody next week. Same time, same place. And Anthony, I'll see you in about an hour, my friend. And those of anybody else who's watching this, it's in Team Orange. I'll see you about an hour for our Friday office hours. So that's it for me. Thanks again. Take care.